Hello and welcome back to Aviary Attorney. I'm Karma and I will be your friend and host this evening. Last time we began the second part of our third case, where we tried gaining information on how the king has been treating people.
The king took the coin out and said, "I know what it's like to be poor. When I was your age, I only had 1,000 of these to my name." Then he pocketed the coin and left. Jesus Christ.
Oh. And although we're supposed to be defending him, it seems that this is all just a facade.
Treason! You are sympathizers to the rebel cause. This isn't treason, Inspector. We're ensuring the safest outcome to an inevitable revolution. You are treason. You are scum.
And now we're gonna begin our trial. So let's get right to it. Alright, settle down, everyone, settle down. Oh, should I be standing here? Am I in the right place? Where you are is perfect, Your Majesty. Now, is everyone here? JJ Falcon present. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Severine Cocorico present. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, this will be good. I wonder who's on trial. Are the jury all here? All present and accounted for, Your Honor. Everything seems to be in order. The court is now in session for the trial of King Louis Philippe. Ooh, that's me. Wait, what? Calm down, Your Majesty. We're simply prosecuting you for a short list of 32 crimes against the French people. What is this madness? Did you set me up to this? Well, yes and no. We're your defense, Your Majesty. I'm so confused. The process isn't simple. I'll state a charge that is being leveled at you and present my evidence for the charge. You and your defense will then have the opportunity to present their own counter-evidence. I'm even more confused. Just let us do the talking, Your Majesty. We're doing this for your own good. Yeah, sure.
Wouldn't want you to end up like old Louis the 16th now, would we?
Let us proceed. Prosecution, present your first charge. King Louis Philippe, you're being charged with neglecting the lower classes of the nation. Your continued support of Guizot's outdated policies have resulted in an ever-growing wage gap. Poverty is rampant. Animals are forced to turn to begging, thievery, and burglary just to survive. How do you justify this vile attitude? Goodness, you're going straight for the jugular, aren't you? I'm a good person. I don't hate poor people. I feel mild contempt for them, certainly, but don't we all? Please allow me to do the talking, Your Majesty. I don't think there's any saving this one, Falcon. Severine, the king is far kinder to poor people than the general populace has been led to believe. Some would even describe him as a generous philanthropist. Who would describe him as a generous philanthropist? Some would? You're going to have to do better than that. Show me an example, just one example of the king being generous to a poor person. Okay, Renard claims that the king has given financial advice to the poor and needy. He has been generous. Toussaint claims that the king supports local fishing industries. Sotain was given a single British coin as payment for a priceless golden egg. Nathan claims that the king is an avid reader and lover of history. I guess this one? He hasn't really been generous, I guess. I would like to present this story. It is the account of a person who was a sick and starving beggar. One day, the beggar was approached by the king. Did the king offer the beggar money? No, he offered something far better. He offered the beggar financial advice. We're going with the old give a man a fish, teach a man to fish tactic. It's true, I did do that. Where is the beggar now? He runs a successful business that can pull 40 francs from a single client transaction. Oh! You know, actually, with this trial, I'm kind of tempted, like, should we let him get away with his crimes, or should we, go along with the French people? Because this is for the good of the nation. The king is better off dead, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Should we? Should we defend him? Amazing. And the ex-Bagan attributes the king for his radical transformation.
Well, he didn't say so directly, but it was implied.
Interesting. Would you mind telling us the name of this person? You know what? Sure, why the fuck not?
He's a man named Renard Vop.
Oh, Renard Vop, the trickster and con artist who runs that deplorable private investigation service.
You're familiar with him?
Of course, that fox has been meddling in trials and disturbing investigations for years. If this is the caliber of person that's produced by the king's financial advice, then we should all be deeply concerned. I think this is the right way to go about this. Present the evidence that we have, but then be honest about it, so that it looks like the king has gotten a decent defense. Oh dear. Outside the Palais Royal, protesters charge at the building's gates, effortlessly overcoming the royal guards. Looters take the opportunity to overrun and ransack the building. Where on earth is that accursed king?
Piero?
No sign of him, ma'am. Rumor is that he's gone and fled the building, same as Guizot.
The Prime Minister and the king both fled before we even started our assault. How is that even possible? Secret tunnel?
Madame Beaumont, I found someone who may be of use.
Oh dear. Your royal guard. Nice find, Fontaine. Speak, duck. Tell us where the king is.
You think me a common turncoat? I would have you know that I am the mighty Officer Beck. I would sooner die than betray my country than die. Yes!
Okay.
The Palais de Justice. A couple of lawyers came and took him to the Palais de Justice.
That was easy. Piero, Fontaine, gather the crowd. We're marching to the Palais de Justice.
What are we up to? Charge 12. Please continue, prosecutor.
Oh, great. Very well. King Louis Philippe, you stand accused of crushing small businesses in favor of supporting wealthier industry giants. Such an apoplectic attitude only serves to discourage people from forming their own enterprises.
I disagree. As a self-made businessman, the king has constantly shown his support for all businesses, big and small.
Another ludicrous assertion from the defense. Prove me wrong, Jadine. When has the king ever shown support for a grassroots business?
Okay, we're going in order, I guess. I'd like to present this story. It is the account of a fisherman.
Angler.
Come on, Sparrowson, seriously? Sorry, angler, who recently caught an enormous catfish from the Seine. Some say the fish was as large as 2 meters. Upon catching the fish, the king congratulated the man and offered him compensation for his efforts.
Compensation for his efforts? You mean he bought the fish?
In so many words, yes.
Well, putting aside how weak an example that is of a man supporting local businesses, I see a much more pressing issue. There is no way that a fisherman caught a 2-meter catfish from the Seine.
What if he had killer bait, like, say, a box of high-end chocolates? Oh my god. Oh, I love this game. It even has callbacks to your previous actions. That's so amazing.
Ludicrous. Nobody would be stupid enough to use chocolates as fishing bait.
You guys can't be serious.
Outside the doors of the Tribunal de Grande Instance, I guess, Inspector Volerty watches the ever-growing crowd of protesters. The National Guard poise the bayonets, keeping the angry mob at bay.
Disgusting rabble, the lot of them. Oh, this looks like the guards are letting someone through. An emissary of the rebels, or perhaps one who considers themselves a leader.
Are you the officer in charge of this barricade?
I am.
I came to talk to you directly. I feel we can settle this maturely. No violence, no casualties.
Wouldn't that be marvelous?
We only have one demand. That is, that you stand aside and let me escort the king out of the building. Grant me that, and I will order the crowd to disperse.
I don't know if this is your first revolution, mademoiselle, but it certainly isn't mine. If your protesters want the king, then they will have to get past the line of National Guards. And I don't think your people have the skill, equipment, or raw numbers to accomplish such a feat.
Well, I think you're wrong about that last one. Oh my god. Let's continue with this kangaroo trial.
I believe we're up to the last charge, are we not?
Correct. Charge 32. King Louis-Philippe, you're accused of being an imbecile. You're mentally unfit to run this country. God, if only that was a crime. Who would be running the world right now, right?
No need to get personal.
It isn't a crime to be an idiot, Severin.
Thankfully. If it were, we would all be doing hard time right now.
Exactly. Illegal? No, but it does raise the question of why we're giving an idiot so much power. Let's not follow the example of Great Britain, who let the mad King George III rule for decades past his prime.
God, this is turning into a political and social commentary, one that tracks beyond the ages. King Louis-Philippe is neither mad nor stupid. He is an intelligent and competent individual.
I'll have you know that I'm only competent on prune days.
Your Majesty, please.
You've chosen an impossible battle, Jay. The king's idiocy is widely accepted. I urge you to prove me wrong. Show me one shred of evidence that the king is not a blithering idiot.
Nathan. I would like to present this account given by a local librarian. He asserts that the king is something of an avid reader.
Picture books don't count, Jay.
Oh, I had no idea that an expansive history of the Macedonian Empire was a picture book. The king has been known to check out as many as a dozen thick books in a single day, covering a whole range of subjects. Face the facts, Severin. The king is an educated man.
Perhaps a test is in order.
That won't be necessary.
What was the name of that book you mentioned? An expansive history of the Macedonian Empire. Tell me, Your Majesty, where is Macedonia?
Where?
Yes, I'll even make it easy. Just tell us the name of the continent. What continent is Macedonia in?
You can do this, Your Majesty.
That's a 1-in-7 shot. Can he really do it?
Oh my fucking god. Oh, jeez. Well, like, even if you're not knowledgeable, that would be your best bet, because Africa has the most countries out of all the continents. So if he was smart, he would have said Africa, but he's not doing it just because of that. But
I've got it.
London! Okay, yes. He gave you the land and you took the shovel.
Oh, but yeah.
Oh my fucking god. I think we're done here, Your Honor. As I have demonstrated in excruciating detail, the king is incompetent, lazy, stupid, and occasionally malicious. Occasionally. He isn't fit to run a bakery, let alone a nation.
Very well, prosecutor. Does the defense have anything to add?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, no. I've got nothing. I've defended this man to the best of my abilities, and I have nothing more to say.
Exactly.
Very good, then I shall now converse with the jury. We shall determine precisely what crimes the king is guilty of and decide on an appropriate punishment.
The punishment? Lawyer man, you have to do something. I'm scared. You should be.
Calm down, Your Majesty. The whole purpose of this trial was to see that your punishment is fair and fitting.
Oh boy. That ain't gonna end well.
You're not going to end up with your head on a spike. At least, I don't think you will.
Isn't he? Isn't he?
That mademoiselle is returning. How naive. Negotiations are over, mademoiselle.
Once again, I ask that you let me pass. Let me extract the king without issue, and then we shall be on our way. I warn you, the protesters are getting rowdy. Any moment now, they might charge on their own accord.
Your commitment to pacifism is admirable, but you are brimming with naivety, mademoiselle. Be on your way.
Oh, is this the priest?
I warned you that your methods were too passive, madam.
That foul voice. Show yourself, wolf.
You're the friar who gave me the tip-off about the croque monsieur.
Was my information no good, Inspector? Did I not say how and when you could reach the croque monsieur?
You omitted a few details. Your words almost killed a few acquaintances of mine.
Well, Inspector, it seems that you and I agree on something. This wolf has a forked tongue.
There's no need to direct your hatred at me, madam. I came here to give you a gift, a peace offering.
You have nothing to offer.
I most certainly do. Did you know that the tunnels of the sleeping city went straight under the Palais de Justice? It's true. If one were to put enough gunpowder in the right spot, one could even take an entire side of the building down.
Oh god.
What are you prattling on about?
How much gunpowder do you think it would take, madam? 50 kilograms, 100? Maybe 200 kilograms just to be safe.
Friar, tell me you didn't. Oh god.
The fuse is lit. In 20 seconds, the pillars of the Palais de Justice will fall like the Temple of Dagon. Running will do you no good, you brother-killing pute.
You're bluffing. There will be no explosion.
You would like that to be the case, wouldn't you, Inspector? But unfortunately for you, the Viridian killer emerges one last time.
Oh my god. The twist. Who would have ever thought?
You!
I must congratulate you, Judge. No, Falcon. You argued excellently. I am unsure of the penguin's fate as you are, but one thing is for certain. You could not have done your job any better. Okay, yes, I'm glad I did that.
Thank you, Cocorico. After a small amount of deliberation, we have come to a decision. We find the defendant, King Louis-Philippe, to be... Mon Dieu, what was that?
An explosion. It sounded like it came from right outside.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but in a matter of speaking, how to put this?
For Peter's sake, spit it out, monsieur.
The rebels! It's the rebels! There was a big explosion at the entrance, and rebels are pouring into the building as we speak.
You heard the rabbit. Everybody clear out. Your Honor, quickly. What was the verdict? Really? In a time like this? There is no better time.
Exile. Now get out of here. Court is adjourned. Just exile?
A valiant effort, Falcon, but we're out of both time and options. The rebels wanted the king so badly, they can take him.
You can't say that.
I just did.
The rooster's got a point, Falcon. Let's just turn the king over and let him receive his dues. We've done all we can.
No, you two give up far too easily. Sparson, Cocorico, we're escorting the king to Ironam Associates.
The fuck?
Renard's place? What can he do?
If anyone has the power to make the king disappear, it would be that conniving fox.
Why? Why do you want to save the king so badly?
Yeah, that might just work. Come along, Your Majesty.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Come on, Cocorico, no time to dawdle.
I'm staying here. For there to be any chance of your ridiculous plan succeeding, someone must stay behind to delay the rebels.
Cocorico.
go, I've got this. We even had to do the classic Cocorico. Good luck!
That damned wolf nearly killed the lot of us. You're the one harboring the king.
It's a pleasure to see you again too, madam.
Don't get snarky, where is he?
You're too late. The king has long left the building. For I know he could be halfway to Guadeloupe by now.
So he's already gone. Damn, there goes my opportunity to enact justice.
Enact justice? You should have seen the trial, madam. Everything was official, professional, and logical. It was the most brilliant display of justice that I've ever seen.
But the king
is in the process of receiving a fitting punishment.
Cocorico, did my father receive a fitting punishment when you were the prosecutor at his trial 10 years ago?
No, madam. But every day since then I've strived towards justice, and I shall continue to do so for the rest of my days.
See that you do.
Cute. Adorable.
Do hurry up, Your Majesty!
This is taking forever.
You aren't going any further.
It's that friar.
I'm not going to let you take another step towards the king. I didn't come here for the king, I came to kill you, Gigi Falcon. Very well, Sparrowson, take the king and hurry to Renard. I'll handle this monster.
We're going to end up in the river again, being fished by the kingfisher.
Are you sure you'll be okay?
I can handle one crippled wolf.
Okay, come on, Your Majesty.
That explosion at the courthouse, that wasn't just the rebels, was it? Of course not. That was to take out the murderous Pute who killed my brother. Madame Beaumont. She was the madam who pulled the trigger, but it was your words that sentenced him. And I will do it again. You and your brother are heinous individuals. Call us what you like. It doesn't matter anymore. Your blood must pay for his. An eye for an eye. That is the way of the judges of old. You don't appear armed. I don't need a gun or sword to kill you. There are 100 kilograms of gunpowder beneath a very few...
How many... Where did you acquire all this gunpowder?
One more step and this entire area will go. Vile scum! Inspector, just in time. You look a little singed. Smells like fried chicken.
Did you hear that explosion, Monsieur Volpe?
I did. It seems there was a Marcy. The revolution is in full swing.
Go on, get in there. Visitors, Monsieur Volpe, visitors.
I wonder who. Oh my! King Louis Philippe, good afternoon, Your Majesty. Are you... Sir Bob? I am, and this is my companion, Mousy.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Majesty.
I must admit, I rarely have a gentleman of your caliber in this office. Please have a seat. Mousy, fetch His Majesty some tea.
Right away.
I hope this time someone actually drinks the tea.
I hear you can make people disappear.
Ah, yes, a new identity, a new face. Indeed, I can make that happen. Of course, there is a price.
How much?
Normally, such a service would cost 100 francs, but for you, Your Majesty, 10,000.
10,000 francs? I don't carry that sort of money on my person.
I'm sure you can find a way. That crown on your head and egg in your hand would surely be enough to pay for this exquisite service.
You're a crook, Monsieur Volpe.
Now, let's not call each other names. We're both grown men. Now, let's see, you need a disguise. Ah, here we go. Go put this on.
What the?
How do I look?
Mousy, could you come in here for a moment, please?
What is it, Monsieur Volpe? Oh! Who is this cockadoo? Where did the King Louis Philippe go?
He's such a crook, oh my god. You see, Your Majesty?
It's that convincing.
Of course, but we'll have to give you a new name and identity to match your new look. We need a name that is original yet ordinary, subtle yet exquisite.
John Smith?
Brilliant, Mousy. Monsieur, your name is now John Smith. You're an upstanding English gentleman.
Je m'appelle John Smith.
That's no good. We have to work on your English accent. Repeat after me. My name is John Smith. What is this?
My name is Jean Smith.
Wow, did you grow up in London, Your Majesty? Your accent is impeccable.
Really?
Tell him, Mousy.
I didn't understand any of it, so it must have been perfect English.
Disguise, name, accent, I think we're all set. Are you ready, Mr. Smith?
I don't think so.
They changed his name to John Smith. Of course you're ready. Flee, monsieur, flee. Take a horse to Calais and from there hire a boat to take you to the shores of England.
Do you think...
I don't think he'll make it out of Paris, Mousy.
Do you think he will make it to England, Monsieur Volpe?
With that disguise, Mousy, I think our client would be lucky to make it down the street. Exactly. Come on, let's return the sec to Sautain. Aw, cute, cute. Ah, the irony. Sautain got a British coin for her egg. And now in turn the king is going to Britain.
Come on, bird brain, time's a-wasting. Well, look who finally decided to get up.
Give me a break. My legs are killing from what? My legs are killing me from running all over Paris. Besides, we just had the case of a century. I think we're allowed one day to relax. Let's play some Jacques Noir.
Nah, look at the stack of mail we have to reply to.
Mail?
Inspector Valerti has asked us to sign off on some paperwork regarding the death of Fair Venus. Clarico wants us to arrange a lunch meeting to discuss potential future collaborative projects. And Madame Beaumont has asked us to help establish a constitution for the Second Republic, if you can believe that. Plus, we have like a dozen requests for legal work from other citizens of Paris. I guess word has gone around about our involvement in the King's trial, huh?
Mon Dieu! Call me Alexander Hamilton. So much to do. But all I want is to take a holiday.
Hey Falcon, do you think we're about to see some changes?
Changes?
The old king is gone, the prime minister's resigned, the Second Republic is kicking off. I'm just saying, do you think this could be the start of a new era of peace for Paris?
Only for a little while, as is always the case.
No idea, huh? Me neither. France has a scary, unwritten future ahead of it.
But enough talk about politics, Sparrowson. Oh.
Let's go pick up some breakfast.
Sounds good. I feel like pain au chocolat.
Oh, I love this piece. But there are more cases, and isn't there one more case? I think there's one more case. The compositions of Camille Saint-Saëns. Design, program, and written by Jeremy Nogany. Probably butchering that poor name. Da, 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 da. You have reached the end of Route B, Égalité. The ending you received was determined by the decisions you made in Chapter 3. Try tackling the trial in the catacombs differently in order to see a different ending. Thank you for playing Aviary Attorney. Wow, okay. I was not expecting that. What possible differences? Like, we just let Cocorico die? My god. We let Cocorico die and in turn the other wolf lives? I don't know. I will go through it. I'm probably not going to include the entire trial unless there are any major changes, but I will include any changes in dialogue, etc. based on the different decisions and actions that we can take. But of course that will be in the next video. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.